everybody, my name is Jim. Today at the Pow Pow Big Stage 5. When we arrived at the stadium, we split up. Tessa and I went to watch the event to see if the ghost would strike again. Barry and Coco Duck went to speak to all the animals who had been cursed to see if they had any clues around where the ghost might be. Meet you back here at the end of the day, I said, or sooner if we catch the ghost. Coco Duck replied. Catch the ghost, replied a shocked Berry. We can't just point at it from a distance. One way or another, we're going to solve this mystery. Okay, then. Voting that Tata and I made to the stadium just in time to see the biggest event of the day, the famous 100-meter spirit. The fastest animals in the world were warming up. There was Matthew Kangaroo and Usain Coot, Laura Cheetah, and Ollie Ostrich. There was also an unlucky contender, Timmy the Turtle. Unless someone drove Timmy down track like a bowling ball, he didn't have a chance. Sammy the Seal raced the race. He was ushered the animals to the starting line. Most of the athletes were focused on the track, but Ollie the Ostrich was standing around playing to the crowd. Why do you love me? She cried. Ollie, her friend shouted back. And Timmy, the turtle, was moving so slowly it didn't look like he did the starting line in the time for a race. Now, Sammy the turtle sliding to the podium once again. On your marks, the animals settled onto their starting position. Get set, Sammy yelled. Um, the animals arched their backs and climbed to storm out of the block. Go! The track was a blur, and the animals got off to a lightning start. Well, and the animals except Timmy. But the crowd's excitement turned to stop when the runners ground to half just before the finish line. They didn't want to finish first to fear of being hurt. The crowd cheered, trying to encourage the competitors over the time finish line. But the animals remained perfectly still, waiting for another animal to cross the line first so they could come second and not be cursed. A group of flamingos in the crowd hissed and booed. Among them was a flamingo who wasn't booing or hissing. In fact, he looked very upset. It was Placido, the opera singer from the open ceremony. I'm trying to see if he has any theories about the ghost, Pacha said, hurrying off to speak to Picalo. As Chacha approached Picado, realized he was crying. Picado, what's wrong? Chacha asked. I was supposed to be singing a duet with Rebecca Rabbit at the closing ceremony, said Chico Soft. But he's too itchy to perform. Your voice is so powerful, Chacha said. Can you sing Can't you sing solo? Alexander has said is a dude for nothing. Petito replied, I can sing, Chacha said, but if you need someone to do the cooking then, I'm your lady. That stupid ghost has ruined everything, said Widow said. Do you think it's real? Chacha asked. Of course it's real, he replied. Suddenly the crowd roared back to life. Seeing the turtle passed the other animals who were standing still and won the race. Once Pygmy crossed the finish line, other animals sprang back to life, seemed to win silver. Let me tell you that and beat out Ollie Ostrich, who snarled third place. No one will believe it. Timmy was officially the fastest animal in the land. There was a gentle applause, some ear-piercing whistling. I was excited for Timmy, but so warning he suffered the winner's curse. He conducted very, very slowly, literally laughed. He looked like he was in pain. Are you okay? I asked his fellow cat. Suddenly, I had a terrible headache. Timmy replied. Oh, was the first affected? To me, too? I hope not. Timmy said Sarah and Tina rushed over as quickly as turtles can rush. And embarrassed Timmy doubled in a double hug. "We're so proud of you, son," said Tina. "Slow and steady wins the race," said Terry. Meanwhile, Kung Fu Duck and Barry had tracked down Georgie the giraffe. He had a bad lip. "I hope he doesn't try and tell us a tall story," Barry whispered to Kung Fu Duck. "Your legs look so sore," Kung Fu Duck said passionately to the big giraffe. Kung Fu Duck inspected the leg. There was a large cut on Georgie's calf muscle. "You got this from tripping over your own legs?" Kung Fu Duck asked. "I'm an athlete," Georgie said. "I don't trip over my own legs. I trip over a wire." "This does not look like a curse," Kung Fu Duck said. "They look like a setup. Please, find an animal who did this," Georgie said. Don't want anyone else to get hurt." Georgie hobbled off to get more treatment on her leg. Next, Timmy Duck and Barry tracked down Rebecca Rabbit, who was still scratching all over. "That doesn't look like much fun," Barry said. "It's awful," Rebecca said. "I'm itchier than Chahoo at a fair circus." "I can have a look at your olive town," Uncle Duck said. "You can keep it," Rebecca said. "It wasn't worth all this." Rebecca handed Uncle Duck the pan within seconds. Uncle Duck's hands became so itchy that he dropped the wreath onto the grass. Barry went down and studied the wreath. "I think I found the problem," Barry said. "This wreath was covered in itching powder." Barry spoke into the milk tea. The food gave Uncle Duck and Rebecca some parched crab mix to stop the itching. Then Barry and Uncle Duck headed to the weightlifting podium to look for more clues. "All I can find are these tiny bits of cheese," Barry said. "Cheese is a clue," Uncle Duck said. I think it was put there to attract the mouse to scare Lily the lion. "You're saying the ghost put the cheese here?" Barry asked. "Not a ghost," Uncle said. "It's a vicious animal." While Uncle Duck and Barry investigated, and Tessa and I watched the long jump. The event featured animals that are famous for jumping, like kangaroos, frogs, cobras, but Timmy the turtle won again. The other competitors were prepared to win. There was more cheering and loud whistling from Timmy. Sarah and Tina wrapped their thumbs and others doubled to their hugs. But once again, Timmy's victory was so spitting headache. Despite the headache, Timmy rolled on, continued. He went on to win. The pole vault, the hammer throw, even the boxing. He after the win weren't without consequences after each event. Timmy suffered a terrible headache. Wow. After the boxing, Tata and I met with Uncle Chuck and Barry. We're not dealing with a ghost, Uncle Chuck said. We're dealing with an animal who makes winners. I agree, I said. We need to draw them out into the open and do that. I think we need someone else than Timmy to win. Good luck with that, they said. No one other than Timmy wants to win, which is why it has to be one of us who wins. We, I replied. I were We were interrupting an Olympic official taking on stage. Next event is retro. Simon and Stunk announced, but unfortunately all the competitors have withdrawn except Jimmy Turtle. Unless we get two new wrestlers, the event will be cancelled. Showtime, and now the others. Who's in? Look at me, said Barry. I once wrestled with my cousin Gary, and my legs had me tied together. I was stuck for hours. I now too, Henry Duck said. My arms are all itchy from that itching powder. Time to wrestle the song, Barry said to me and Tata. He was right. It was my idea, so I knew I had to step up. Tata was keen because he always dreamed of being in the Olympics. Plus, he never wanted to be impressed in Tapio Flamingo because Timmy's real winner was Simon and Stone said he goes straight to the final. Timmy comes to fifth in the final. And meeting him there, Simon continued, now be the winner of Pow Pow Chicken versus Chaka Chicken. The crowd cheered. But I couldn't help feeling a little excited. But we were just Olympians, and we were Olympians in just weeks. Tata was enjoying the fanfare even more. Tata, which one of you should win? I whispered. I can win, Tata said. But just make sure you let me lose with style. Deal, I replied. All right, Simon the Skunk announced. Let's ready to rebound. Tata and I completed the Netflix wrestling match in Olympic history. The crowd wasn't happy about it. They started booing at us. Okay, Tata, I whispered. Time to let me win. Tata nodded. So prepare for the cha-cha to 10 flop. Cha-cha flapped her wings and did a spin, dropped to the mat in dramatic fashion. I was just about to pin her to the mat when a high mellow voice called from the crowd, you can beat him, Cha-cha, I believe in you. It was Casino Flamingo. Cha-cha was impressed with Flamingo's inversion. He jumped back, his front knees were both clogged and slamming to the mat. The crowd roared. Torpedo cheered even louder. I stumbled to my feet, only for Cha-Cha to knock me down to the mat, probably extruded legs with. I thought you were going to let me win, I whispered. I changed my mind, Cha-Cha replied. I should have let Cha-Cha win, but that wasn't what we agreed. Both of us began wrestling properly, using moves we learned watching wrestlers on TV. Body slams, moonsaults, power rivers. For instance, they didn't know what they were watching, but they loved it. All except Timmy the turtle, that is, who was scared. Scared. He was shaking like a ball of jelly in the newspaper. I did a leg drop and pat that. He replied with a fling elbow, and things were seriously heating up. Timmy was worried about wrestling one of us in the final. He stepped down to the stadium, in which it was the fastest thing had moved in the whole Olympics. Timmy turned, Scary and Tata raced after him. As they did, things started falling over their scales. Wild, itching putter flew and whistled. We think we might have hired our ghost, Purple Duck said. Kung Fu Duck and Barry chase after them. Then I realized what's going on. We jump off the wrestling ring and join the chase. Hurry, the three shouted. Why isn't everyone grumbling? Chimney 7. Chimney had disappeared, but we managed to track Tina and Terry down to the building near the time. Thorough security. Tina and Terry slid inside the building and we quickly followed them. We were shocked while we were waiting inside. A ghost sprayed contraction, including a huge Bessie with glowing ones for eyes. I, that's one way to fight a ghost, I said. I can't believe I fell for that stupid thing, said Pumpkin Duck. Said Cha-Cha. I hear something. I could hear a strange noise too, railing scrap on wood. We followed the noise and found ourselves in a giant workshop. Whoa, said Cha-Cha. Double whoa, said Barry. The workshop was full of ancient weapons, cannonballs, throwers, catapults, crossbows, battering rams, breaking locks. He was starting the various construction when Peter shouted, "Move, jump!" Without thinking, we jumped as high as we could, which was as well because Terry Peter had flung a giant swing log towards us. But the rude welcome continued. "Roof scatter!" I yelled to Tina, and yelled at Tina to use a catapult to fling the giant boulder toward us. We all jumped in separate directions, narrowly avoid the boulder, which was heavy and ran a giant hole in the workshop floor. "You're a lot more angry than you look," Terry said. "But how will you hand-to-hand combat team, Terry?" Terry and Tina ran field and giant thorns, slowly advancing across the large rug to the center of the room. Luckily, Terry and Tina were slow walkers, very slow walkers. We were plenty of time to walk our own swords and fields. But we are outnumbered, 13 42. I couldn't believe three of us would attack them at once. They said, "Leave it to me." They transferred its rhythm to his ancient sword. He danced and pressed the reins around, thrusting the swords through the air, up and down, left and right, angular. He could even create a figure eight. There was such a natural, it was like the sword had an extension in his hand. Unfortunately, Barry was more style than substance. While he was prancing around, showing off his resourceful, Tina and Terry threw daggers at Barry's clothing, pinning him to the wall. "This is a draw for a duck," Kung Duck said. "A duck called Kung Fu Duck." She grabbed a piece of cloth and began swinging it like a whip. Kung Fu Duck used the cloth to try and trip carrying Tina over. But the turtles were so good at their daggers they managed to cut the cloth with a ribbon. Then Tina quickly used the ribbon to tie Kung Fu Duck. "Enough fun and games," said Cha-Cha. "It's Missy Pixie time." Cha-Cha pulled out her Missy Pixie and pushed a tiny button. Within seconds, a sword, a knife, a shield, all popped out of it. Cha-Cha ran towards Terry, spinning her Missy Pixie in front of her. Her sword and the knife tucked through the air while the shield was leaned forward to protect Cha-Cha. I was on one, confident that Tarantino would be no match for Cha-Cha and her marvelous whiskey, but I was wrong. Through, through the turtles were slow walkers, the daggers worked like lightning. A single thrust of his dagger carried not Cha-Cha's Mississippi out of her hand. Meanwhile, Tina slashed Cha-Cha's clothing so dramatically it looked like Cha-Cha was wearing a nappy. Cha-Cha was so embarrassed he ran over to Barry and pointed out and tied herself off. It was left to me to battle Terry and Tina. I knew to take his fourth place. I'll never beat them, but I had to design my strength. And there we, as Terry and Tina were pulled towards me, I grabbed the end of the rope and tore it apart as I could. A sudden movement caused Terry and Tina to slip onto their backs, and once turtles were on the back, they can't get up again. You got him, yelled Tata. That's what I call a turtle disaster. So, Barry Kingdom chimed in. Timmy arrived with the weapons room and was shocked to find his parents rolling around on the back. Not that. What have these animals done to you? I replied. But I didn't have to, because Timmy spotted the ghost there. Oh no, Timmy, said Timmy. This night, not that. You're the ghost, Terry nodded sadly. It was tricky upside down. Sorry, we're sorry, Sam, Tina added. I don't understand, Timmy said. Why would you want to scare everyone away from the Olympics? It was the most exciting event of the year. Because of Olympics, said Terry. Everyone laughed at you. There's so much of the street turtle, Tina said. Your parents and I hated that you were constantly being humiliated. So we came up with a way to make the other animals stop laughing, said Terry. Oh, you did, but you stopped laughing yourself. We made you a winner, Tina added. But I only won because you scared away the competition, Timmy said. But you still won, Tina. Doesn't that make you happy? No, Timmy said sadly. I feel terrible because you cheated. Oh, they did. But I think they didn't cheat. I released Barry from the wall and she punched it up. Chacha untied herself and used the cut of clothing to make a new outfit. I had to admit, it was actually pretty stylish. Are you going to turn us over to Alexander the goat? Tina asked, still on her back. You'll lock us up forever, Cherry said, his voice full of fear. Actually, I said, I have a better idea. Hey, a stadium was packed for the closing ceremony. From a podium, the middle of the track, Alexander Glovo clapped his hands, clapped their limbs as they walked to celebrate laugh. As Alexander the goat clapped, I noticed something behind him, all time machine. It's time to announce the grand champion of the game. Alexander said the crowd hushed. The grand champion is the Timmy looked around at me. I nodded. Wait, Timmy yelled. I don't enjoy interruptions. Alexander said. What is it, Timmy? My parents have to say something, he replied. Tina and Terry slowly made their way up the stage. Hurry up, Alexander barked. We don't have all night. Tina, Tina and Terry finally reached the stage. Their heads were hung low. Make the snappy, Alexander said. The crowd wants to hear from the greatest god of all time. Not two unknown turtles. We're sorry we ruined the Olympics, Tina said. What are you talking about? Alexander said. We created the ghost, Terry said, and using tools from our weapon factory, Tina added. But what about the curse? Alexander said. We said fast to make sure the winners were injured. Yeah, Tina said. So, do you explain Tina headaches? Alexander said. I blew a loud whistle after each of his wins, Terry said. so that everyone would think he was first. See, you did it so just so Timmy would win a few beats. Alexander's asked. No, Terry said. We did it because we wanted the animals of Greece to respect our son. You all mocked and ridiculed Timmy, Tina added. He deserves so much better too, so much better. Now it was the pastor to feel guilty. Sorry, Timmy, tossing the hard job from the track. I'm sorry too, Timmy, Livy Lion added, his right foot on in bandages. We love you, Timmy, tearing the seat called out. Timmy announced the crowd with his words as he made his way to the podium and masking his all of these crowns. What are you doing up here? Alexander asked. You can't be the grand champion. You only win because your parents cheated. I'd like to give my crown to the deserving winner, Timmy said. Larry, Peter, and Rolly. Could you please come up here and expect a wreath? The crowd cheered Timmy praised offer. My parents helped me to cheat because they thought my dream was to become a professional athlete. Timmy said, but that's not my dream. They were oohs and ahs from the crowd, but it was Tina Terry who was the most surprised. Sonny, what are you talking about? Terry asked. If athlete isn't your dream, Tina said, then what is? Singing. Timmy replied proudly. Terry and Tina were gobsmacked. What did what you did was wrong, Alexander said to Tina Terry, but everyone who laughed at Timmy, including myself, was also very wrong. If you are to be the great socially, Alexander continued, we must encourage and support each other and not laugh at one another. Crowd nodded in agreement. At our closing ceremony, which was supposed to end the feud by Casio Flamingo and Rebecca Roberts, Alexander announced. Unfortunately, Rebecca was still too itchy to perform. The crowd stared his looks and difficulties in Spanish. I like to invite Timmy to sing along the call ceremony with Patricio, Alexander announced. Timmy looked equal parts terrified and excited. It will be an absolute honor to sing with Callisto in front of you all today, Timmy said. As Callisto quickly ran to Timmy through the song, Chacha screamed silently. I offered to do chicken dance while Callisto sang. Chacha said, maybe I can still dance well, is doing tilty with Jimmy. Jimmy was stunning voice sprang up from the stage. Everyone presumed it was Kaneko, but it was Timmy. Angel, he sounded like a turtle. And then Patricio joined in. They sounded like so good together. I couldn't resist joining Tata and Jen, the dancers. So soon the whole stadium was dancing. Even Alexander the ghost was cutting loose. While Alexander was being passed around the crowd, Tata come with that barrier and snuck into the crime scene. And who just take the battery? Useless, man. We're fully toy. Program to the year 2030. A song time to cover the door. Snail blue kitchen. Stretch out. Mid-song. I'll remember this day the rest of my life. Such a dust. I sure Placido will too, Barry replied. As Timmy and Placido finished their duty, the time machine started spinning faster and faster until we didn't know which way was up. Finally, the time machine stopped spinning. I opened the door. Shortly this time, we arrived at 20, 2030. Chacha said, third time lucky, Barry said, we should be now in new surroundings. 2030, Kung Duck, as hopefully, not even close. I replied, to be continued. Thank you for listening for my last chapter. Bye.